Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we're finally here with the Galaxy Eyes deck post Galaxy Eyes Sulfur Dragon. I know it took a little bit, but you know, I didn't find the time, and actually to be honest, I tried and failed miserably after some of you requested this, but then I tried something back in a live streaming of the previous week and in the past week, and something actually came to my mind, and I actually made it better today, and that's why we're here. So not the classic Galaxy Eyes deck you're thinking of. We're not playing Xyz Galaxy. This is something else, as we always try to do, my boys. But before jumping right into it, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. Really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here, of course, with Kite Tenjo or Key Tenjo. I don't know, Kite maybe. Yeah, maybe it's better Kite. And this is the deck list. So as you may have seen from the thumbnail, this deck aims at double interruption, or kind of like your two main first turns could be either Galaxy Eyes Sulfur Dragon with of course a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon in your hand in order to pop a special summon monster during your opponent's turn, together with a VIMANA to negate the effects of one of your opponent's monsters, or Galaxy Eyes Sulfur Dragon plus Sanaphon, the Sky Prism, to lock the graveyard. This is gonna be really good, especially against Orcust, right? So keep in mind that all the replays are taken from the King of Games rank, and a couple of them are just losses because I misplayed. And because, you know, I was not used to this deck, and that's why it took me so much time to do the combo, because, you know, I was never a Galaxy Eyes player, so I had to kinda, you know, get used to, but still didn't do it. Actually, I didn't get used to this, so it was kinda hard for me. That's why even with the misplay, I'm gonna show you the replays to show how actually the deck can be strong and actually competitive. Not competitive in the meaning of tournaments, but it can be a good alternative on the ladder. If you love Galaxy Eyes, I definitely think this is the best way, especially if you do not want to play tons of staples to survive your turn one, because we know that after Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord was gone, we had no turn one with this deck. But now I solved the issue, and this thing, to be honest, is damn consistent, my boys. So let's see what we have. We have a couple of Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, and you need a couple of boys, just because in case you want to go into Sanaphon or these other guys for your second turn, you need your Galaxy Expedition. So that's why you need 2 copies, and that's it. Then we have 2 Photon Treasure, and if you have 3, better play 3. As well as the Photon Vanisher. I only have 1, but if you have 3, play 3 and do it like I will do. If I had all the copies, I will actually do like triple of this. I don't know, I can't add it. I will do triple of Photon Treasure, triple of the Vanisher, and maybe just or maybe triple of the Treasure, double Vanisher, and double Adventure. That's would be how I do it. Then triple Orbital, that can get you any missing piece of the combo, and then because you can add any Galaxy or Photon monster from your deck to your hand. And then we have Photon Sunlight. This is the MVP. This is the guy that makes this deck special. Why? This guy can just target another Photon monster you control, the level of both that monster, and this card becomes the combined current levels of those 2 monsters. So this means that you're gonna target a level 4 and both become level 5. Why? So that you can go into your VIMANA. Then we have a bunch of, we have Monster Reborn, because a special summon for this deck is just appreciated. Galaxy Cyclone, just 1, because it can be searched with the skill, as well as those 2 cards, they can be searched for the skill, but I like to have a couple, just in case if you happen to have, especially the Galaxy Zero, if you happen to have already 1 in your hand, it's nothing than appreciated, you know what I mean? So just a quick recap of the skill, because I know a lot of you actually didn't see the skill since a lot of time. You can just return one Galaxy or Photon Master from your deck from your hand to the deck, and add one Galaxy Spell Trap card or Photon Spell Trap card to your hand. That's why it's a searcher, and you are locked into light or number Xyz monster. That's it. Actually, extra deck monster. They do not have to be Xyz. That's why we can play Galaxy Eye Soul Flare, and that's really good, guys. That's really good. I hope all Galaxy Eyes fan are gonna be happy about this. Again, guys, this is not a classic Xyz Galaxy when you just go into your level 8 and 9 and try to pop and you can't do nothing turn 1. This is something else. So let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay. Again, these are all replays from the King of Games rank. It's us to go first, and let's have a look at this. So keep in mind, I was failing at this because I was forcing myself to use Galaxy Trends, and then in the end I realized that that was the only card I didn't need. So that's why I lost so much time, but in the end I made it. So we just began with the Photon Satellite. That usually Photon Satellite is your only normal summon. This is the only guy you have to normal summon. The other guy are just special summon unless you do not have a starter. I mean, if you do not have neither the Satellite or the Treasure, at that point you're forced to normal summon another guy, usually the Advancer or the Photon Orbital. But if you have the Satellite or the Treasure, of course you have to save the normal summon for Photon Satellite. Then you special summon the Vanisher that uses its effect to grab a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. You just had it to his hand just to use the skill. So this is the additional card that you use for the skill to return to the deck to grab any spell card you need. Then I went with the Orbital to grab another Advancer, and then special summon of Advancer, Xyz summon, Galaxion is here, and then we went for the Xyz summon of our boy, the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Then you go into Soul Flare. So with this combo, you know, going through Galaxion allows you to have the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon in your hands, because now that you summon the Soul Flare, you can activate its effect to add it back to your hand. So this is the combo to allow you to have a Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragon with a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon in your hand. And then we can use the skill to return one of the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to the deck to grab the Galaxy Zero. Why we need this? To have a level 4 to combine with the effect of Photon Satellite in order to have our combo ready. So both level 5, boom, VIMANA is here, and it's top tier. No, it's not, but still. And keep in mind, this is a mistake. I mean, I grabbed the Galaxion to have an additional material, but usually you want to wait for your opponent's turn to do this. Why? Because the boost has to be given to Soul Flare Dragon, because the bad thing about this guy is that it's just so weak. With 2k it's just not enough. So you usually want to wait your opponent's turn to give the boost to the boy, and at least he becomes a 3k and you're chilling. So I don't remember this duel, honestly, and I mean, this is just to show you the combo. He surrendered because against this, if you do not open like Book of Moon, and even that you might have some troubles, but I mean, we have 2 interruption. If he activates an effect, negate. If he normal summon, usually the guys that is normal summon, if he summons the Recycler right here, we negate with Vimana. If he summons the Sky Blaster to summon the token, we pop the token. There is special summon with the Soul Flare Dragon, so he's just stopped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. This was the 3rd win in a row. We have landed the Ojamas with Orcust. Of course, it's still us to go first. I was still playing Trance, but again, guys, you don't need it. So as you can see, we have no Photon Lord, no Photon Traction, so your normal summon has to go through Photon Advancer, then the Vanisher to grab the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. We went with the Galaxian using the Xyz summon, and then the effect to go through a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from the deck, of course. Then Photon Advancer, and I went with the Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragon. here we go, my boys. Second duel. This was one of the losses. We have Xiang and Xiangsheng against, and it's us to go first. We went with Fortune Satellite, as you can see, then Orbital to grab the Vanisher, so that we have an additional card to use the skill with. Of course, Vanisher, grab the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, and then we can go with the Galaxy Photon to grab the Galaxy Zero. So we have two summons right here to go with, so there were 4 monsters, 2 for the Galaxy Eyes Alpha Dragon and 2 for the Vimana, of course. So first Galaxy Zero to revive the Orbital, Exceed summon Galaxion to summon the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from the deck. Now we have both the boys into Galaxy Eyes Alpha Dragon. We're not done yet. Monster Reborn. Of course, the Soulfare to recycle the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Then Monster Reborn to go into the level 4, wherever he is. And then Effect of Satellites to make both level 5 into Vimana. And now I made it correctly, so that I was waiting for the effect. It went with Book of Moon to begin with on my Vimana, and now I use the effect to boost up my boy, my Sulfur Dragon, so I can be a little bit safer. Then it's got Xiangsheng, of course, and then Pendulum Summon into a couple of boys. Second Donkey to grab the Joker, so Joker can be normal summon, and still I can just wait for the Exceed summon at this point. There's nothing I need to be afraid of, but he decided not to. So okay, that's fine. At this point I just began with the Galaxy Cyclone, and he had the Ice Dragon Prison. But before I did not, because of the fact that I had nothing and no other warriors, he could just summon, but nothing more. And here comes the misclick, not a misplay. I attacked with Vimana, okay, and then I attacked with Sulfur Dragon, but I was from the phone, and instead of picking this, I attacked this guy, and this actually will cost me the loss. Because now he just Pendulum Summon again with the Pendulum Dragon, and he actually wanted to finish the main phase. Because if he finishes the main phase, I can't do nothing. I have to activate this, because I can activate the effect of Sulfur Dragon only in the main phase. So I went, it was actually about to finish it. I had to activate the effect to pop the Galaxy Sulfur Dragon, but unfortunately he had this to pop my Sulfur, and that was my mistake that cost me the duel, as you will see. Then Cyclone to pop one of the skills, then we went on attacking. We just set the Orbital, just in case we draw something else, we already have a monster on the field. He's got the Pendulum skill, but he can't do nothing. He just used that to grab the Noble Dragon Magician. Now, we were lucky at this point, actually not lucky. Because we were lucky actually, because we had a Photon Advancer. At this point we can use the effect of Orbital to grab the satellite. So guess what, another Vimana is coming, so that was really nice. That's why I put 2 in my extra deck, because it's really easy to summon Vimana with this deck. And then I went just, you know, attacking, and look at what he drew. It was so freaking lucky. Look at this, he just drew the Pendulum Scale he needed to go with the Pendulum Summon. Of course, no effects, because otherwise I can negate those, and then he just attacks. We're chilling. Still, I went with Galaxy Zero at this point to summon the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, but now he popped that, and the issue is I can go past this, but there's no point in doing it, because if I do it, next turn he can just Pendulum Summon again and bring it back. So I'm waiting at this point, but look at what he's got. He's got the perfect combo. He's got another level 7, so you can go with Noble Dragon Magician at this point. There's nothing to do. Actually I could do something, but I misplayed again. Actually misclicked again, because he activates the effect of Meteor Burst, right? And I had to negate it. I mean, even if I negate it, he still has the chance to go through me with the Wolfeninger, so I probably would have lost anyway, but still, I misclicked, and I used the other effect to boost myself up. So at this point there was really nothing I could do, because now I could do anything he wants. He's got the big guy to, of course, steal my Vimana, and he won. So a couple of misplays, but as you can see, this deck can really handle also a deck that does a lot of stuff like this, so definitely recommend it. There you go. These guys was the other loss with a misplay from my side. So as you can see, here we go again. Really consistent, really easily. We have a very nice turn combo with the Treasure and Vanisher this time, so we can just summon Vanisher as actually the Advancer as well. Photon Vanisher at this point, because we have no Photon Satellite and no way to have them. We just need the Galaxy Expedition that we already have in our hand. So, but even if we didn't have it, we could have just searched it with the skill. Keep in mind that. So, classic combo, Galaxian bringing out the Photon Dragon from the deck, then the skill to make this come back. In fact, we added the Cyclone. Then we go with the Galaxy Expedition to summon the other Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon from the deck. So keep in mind, pay attention here. So first, we're going to Sanafond. We use the effect to send a Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon to the graveyard. So now no one can summon from the graveyard. Then we're going to Soul Flare to use the effect to grab a Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon back to our hand so that we can use the effect next turn. This is the combo, keep that in mind. He's got the Babel to begin with, and then he's got the Sky Blaster. But as I told you, we don't care about that, because when he has Sky Blaster, we can just use the effect of Soul Flare to pop the token, and he can't do nothing. So it just has a back row, as you can see. So we are using Sanafond again, and then a Cyclone to pop that. It's got the compulsory to make the Soul Flare come back to the deck. That's fine. We just attack at this point, start inflicting some damage. It's got this Witcheroo, unfortunately, but we had to do it, and you just got a set card. Then we use the effect of Galaxy Cyclone to pop the field spell, and we set just a satellite at this point, and I had sacked. Of course, he's got the perfect backer. It's got Crackdown, and that I think he just drew with the Switcheroo. You were unlucky, and he stole that. But now it comes my misplay. So just set a card, and I went with the Monster Reborn, Perfecto, so I could just summon my level 4 back, Photon Satellite, effect into VIMANA. And now I misplayed. I summoned in defense. I should have gone into attack position. Why? Because, I mean, with the boost, what happens? That I took this, it's true that the boost is just half this, right? So it's 1000, and this becomes a 3300. And you're gonna say, wait, well, this has a 3300 defense, so you couldn't have destroyed it. Instead, keep in mind that if we took a monster away from the graveyard, this guy loses 1000 attack and defense, because there's one less monster in the graveyard. So we could have gone through that, and that would have been actually important, because as you can see, he braked, he had nothing to do. So if we did it now, we could have just gone for lethal, but instead we got nothing. So now we did it, as you can see, we did it now and attacked. But at this point, he had too much stuff to go. We went with Dark Hole to pop everything, and then Sky Blaster, he's got the combo, and at this point, there's really nothing we could just surrender, because he has the full combo, we can't do nothing. But as you can see, this deck can handle Orcust as well. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, my boys, we have the last one against the Raging Pendulum. And we've got, it's us to go first, and we have the perfect combo. Treasure to begin with, Vanisher to grab the Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon, then normal summon of Satellite, XC summon of Galaxion, effect to summon the other Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon from the deck, then the skill to return the other one. At this point, as you can see right now, we have a choice. We can either grab a Galaxy Zero, as I did here, to go into VIMANA, or you can go to Expedition and summon the Sanafond. It's up to you, my boys. So I decided, of course, to go into VIMANA to negate some effects, and as you can see, there you go, really easily. Zero to bring back a level 4, Satellite effect to make both level 5, and VIMANA is here, and we have everything. Now, I mean, double interruption, right? So he's got, unfortunately, Book of Moon to begin with, and again, I boost my guy up. So it always happened like that. My opponent always had something like this. against my double interruption. And it's got Pendulum Call, so it's got the full combo right here to go into the double magician. And look at this, he's also got, of course, the Dragon Pulse Magician. So now you can use the effect of Dragon Pulse Magician to pop my boy, because he can just pop a monster with this. There you go. So he has the perfect combination, of course. But he went into to discard the card. He didn't have the lethal. He went with the Wolfminger, and he misplayed. Actually, should have gone with big guy probably. So he attacked with that, and he surrendered. He should have gone with the big guy, and then it would have depended on which card we are gonna draw. But still, guys, as you can see, just to show you, in the King of Games rank, we just face Raging Pendulum and Orcust, so it might be hard, especially if they draw always the out. But still, I think if you're still in Platinum, in Legend, this deck, and you love Galaxy Eyes, this is, in my opinion, the way to go, honestly. If you do not have all the compulsory, the Ice Dragon Prison, the Crackdown, and all the traps, and so on. So, guys, and that is all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this updated version of Galaxy Eyes Food and Dragon, of Galaxy Eyes Dragon deck, of course. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.